What's up everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video and your new midday market update in which we will briefly talk about news. We got some big news in the last, 45 minutes ago, I think, probably an hour ago when you're watching this video. We'll talk about Bitcoin. We got two bullish moves in the last 3 hours. So can we continue that, which would be amazing, because then we can also start trading some altcoins again. And in general, we'll also talk about which altcoins are best to trade, both in general, but also when Bitcoin turns more bullish. All right. But I did want to start off before we start with any of that by saying that right now, the market circumstances are not great. All right. So the volume in the markets is very, very low. In general, May is not an amazing time to trade, and the markets are not as easy anymore as they were in November, December, and February and March. All right. So in general, if you're a beginning trader, try not to trade too much. All right. Personally, right now, I might be still taking like 4 or 5 trades a week, but most of them low risk, or at least most of them high risk and very low position size. This is just not the ideal moment to trade a lot. So keep that in mind, and just in general wanted to give you that info. But now let's get right into it. All right. So there's 2 things I want to look at. First of all, we want to look at the ETF inflows, how they did yesterday, which you can see right here on CoinGlass. And if you go to the flows, you can see that yesterday they were actually positive. Only BitB actually went up. Maybe there was some sort of a closure in trading. Could be. I might be stupid that I don't know that. So yeah, that's relatively positive. But some other positive news I think that we got is the initial jobless claims data. All right, so you can see that right here. Basically what that means is that more people are jobless in the US, which you might say that's negative news. Unfortunately for crypto, that's actually relatively bullish, all right? Because more people jobless means that hopefully the inflation can also drop down a little bit, which means that the interest rate also in time will drop down, and that's bullish for Bitcoin. That's also why the dollar strength index right now is relatively bearish, and that has a bullish effect for Bitcoin. Now, even though the news is relatively bullish, it's also a bit mixed. The continuing jobless claims were lower than expected, for example. And right now, the reaction that we're getting from Bitcoin, look, ultimately, we just need to get a bullish breakout. And right now, since Monday, we've been trending down and we've been losing momentum. And then with the news in the last, what did I say? Last hour, the momentum did go up, but it's by far not as high as we wanted. All right, the momentum needs to do something like this. All right, if we actually want to see bullish momentum here, and if we actually want to see Bitcoin break above its main resistance level at 62,000, because that is what's needed to actually turn a little bit more bullish on the short term. And at this moment, even though the news is relatively bullish, look, that's great. All right, the news being relatively bullish, that does mean something. However, at this moment, there's no indication for me to assume that we are going to break out. If we do break out, that's great, and I will probably take some longs. But for now, I would just assume that we're going to drop down lower, all right? So yeah, major support level right here between, just above 60,000, around 60,800. That could be the bottom, and we could actually rally from here, but I would not assume that until we have actually broken above 62,000. All right, so for now, like I said, markets are still high risk. Now, what cryptos are then best to trade if we do get some sort of a recovery, but also right now, which cryptos are strongest? It's still the same list. I mean, NEAR is still holding on relatively well, as you can see. It's quite high. Render is also holding relatively well. If that gets some sort of a breakout above 10.7, that could be good. That's a big bullish breakout technically. A coin like Pepe is also holding relatively strong right here. But again, that's also at a major resistance level. So if it pushes through, then that's very bullish. Teller is also still up here. It's still technically bullish, but it's very risky to trade, as most of you know. And then we have had most. I mean, some meme coins like Pepe, but also Ladies are performing relatively well. But apart from that, not much. All right, so that's what you have to work with for now. And like I said, keep your eyes on Bitcoin. All right, keep your eyes on that potential level at 62,000. If we break above that, then it's party time. For now, it's probably just capital preservation time. But those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know for now. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.